All right, guys, we are live.
Yeah, we are live, guys. What's up? My name is Scout. This is Ben, and this is our third guy, Tony. He is part of the Wolf Pack now. It is awesome. We would love to have you all here today. We're so excited because we are finally doing this. This is episode number 2.
Número dos.
All right.
Yes.
Man. Oh, man. All right, guys. So today's topic, we got a hot topic tonight. One of our topics tonight is things not to say on a first date. That is one of our topics. Another topic is we're talking about this concert that went down with the Foo Fighters up in Kansas City, Missouri, where Foo Fighter lead singer or frontman Dave Grohl invited a young fan on the stage, and he played guitar and absolutely killed it. It was awesome. So, all right. First up, we're gonna go up and talk about Dave Grohl for a second here. Why don't we? All right. So, did you guys hear about what happened up in Kansas City, Missouri, with the Foo Fighters concert? Where Dave Grohl invited a young fan up on stage. I think he had to been about 7 or 8 years old, maybe 10. He invited the kid on stage and said, "Oh, this kid's gonna be staying up late. Hope you don't need to have your mom with us." Ha ha ha. Yeah. And the kid was like, "No, I do what I want." So the kid was, they were talking with it on stage and all that, and everybody was introducing themselves, and he was introducing themselves to the whole crowd. And he was like, "So do you play any instruments, kid?" And he was like, "Yeah, I play guitar." And Dave Grohl was like, "Really? You play guitar?" What? And the crowd went crazy. They're like, "Really? Yeah, let's hear something." And they're like, "Well, what can you play?" The kid goes, "I play Metallica." And it's like, what? No way. It was so awesome.
No shit. How'd he go?
Dude, it was cool. So Dave Grohl's like, "All right, well, let's see this." So he brings a guitar out from the back that Dave Grohl is known for, his blue Epiphone. Oh, I'm sorry, his blue Gibson, and he pulls it out and gives it to the kid and says, "All right, let's hear you play some Metallica." And the first song he plays is "Enter Sandman," and Tyler on the drums. Shit. Yeah, after he started playing that do 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 do. So after he started playing that, Tyler on the drums started playing it. And the whole band just went on for about 2 minutes. Even Dave Grohl was singing to it. It was epic. And then Dave Grohl was like, "All right, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. What else do you know?" And the kid starts playing Sanitarium. And it's like, oh, my gosh, this kid is a god.
So did he play any of the songs? Did he play those songs?
He played those songs. It was epic. It really was, man. It was so awesome.
Yeah, I love Metallica.
Being that age and being able to get on stage and do that with a band that you're there seeing would be awesome, man.
Yo, yeah, definitely. Dave Grohl's known for pulling fans out from the crowd and bring them up on stage, especially young fans. Like he's just one of those artists that really doesn't. He's a lover of music. He plays hundreds of different instruments, but not only that, he loves the music. He loves to perform, but most importantly, he is all about his fans, and he proves it every single concert he does. Like in Austin, he brought. Oh no, it wasn't in Austin. It was I think it was somewhere here in Texas. He brought a guy up who dressed in a Kiss mask or Kiss face paint, and he came up and played. And they played "Learn to Fly" on stage, and it was awesome. But the cool thing about this kid was, after he sent the kid off, he sent him off with his signature Gibson.
Oh,
he gave the kid the guitar. He gave him the guitar.
Wow.
So you know that kid is a god for the rest of his life. It was awesome.
Okay, I thought like just being able to play with him is already cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
giving him the guitar?
Yeah, giving him the guitar. It was awesome, man. It really was. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this kid is so cool right now. I was so jealous. If only we could ever be that kid. He will forever be known as Guitar Kid. Hashtag Guitar Kid.
Hashtag Guitar Kid.
Hashtag Enter Sandman Mini. Hashtag Enter Mini Sandman.
Guys, we have an amazing show for you tonight. So we're talking again Metallica. We're talking things.
Yeah, okay. So one of the things that we're talking about for Metallica is Metallica's actually performing in Austin right now while this podcast is going on up in ACL Fest. Today is the last weekend of it. Yeah, they did it last weekend. It was awesome. And this weekend is the last one. Actually, a friend of mine went and got me this shirt. I love this shirt. Thank you, Tanya and JoJo. Y'all are the best. I love y'all.
Thanks for the like, Jade.
Yeah. See, we got some viewers now, and we got some comments going. All right. But yeah, so one of the things that's great about Metallica is they've been around a long time, and they've gone through some hell and back. They really have. But the thing is, though, they're part of the top 4, which is Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Metallica.
Enter Sandman Mini.
Yeah. Sadly,
Hashtag.
Slayer's almost done with their tour. They're done. These guys are old. Anthrax, I believe they're coming to their final end. Megadeth, I'm pretty sure will end when Metallica ends, which is, well, hopefully never.
Just die on stage.
But yeah, Metallica is one of those great bands. It's always going to be around. And speaking of great bands, that's where Dave Grohl comes into play, because he's definitely said that one of his biggest influences in his life was Lemmy and Metallica. He definitely wanted him to perform better and wanted him to become an entertainer on the stage.
You know, one thing I was thinking about like earlier today, if you guys actually looked at my page before, I had labeled this podcast as a throwback, right? And we had a picture of all of us. We pulled it from the depths of Facebook. And well, I was thinking about like things that had happened back in like in the 90s, you know, some very influential things for us like back in those throwback days, you know, from like N64, PS2 to like Nickelodeon,
Nintendo.
Toonami, you know.
Yeah.
If you're born in the 90s, if you're a 90s kid, you gotta see
Sega
the backdrop over here.
Genesis.
Sega Genesis, you know, the good old, even like, you know, Super Nintendo. But I want to play tribute too. Like now they're talking about music, like, you know, famous like singers that have passed away. You know, either died too young or.
Rest in peace, Jimi Hendrix. Rest in peace, Kurt Cobain. All part of the age of 27.
That's crazy.
Shannon
27.
Hoon from Blind Melon.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Shannon Hoon.
Shannon Hoon too.
Also, Janis Joplin. Amy Winehouse was 27 when she died as well. There's a whole conspiracy that a lot of music artists don't see past 27.
You know,
it's crazy.
It's crazy because I just turned 28 like a few weeks ago, and like I thought like, dang, you know, maybe I just won't die. I made it past 27 years.
Yeah. When I finally made it to 28, I was relieved. I was like, oh, I finally made it past 27. And you know what's crazy? When I turned 27, that was a crazy year for me, and man, things did get really bad. And you know, to be honest, there were times where I did want to die. But you know what though? I'm 28 now, and I've had another year to. So far, I've had a year of putting my life in perspective now, and you know, I really love life. I really do. And you just some point you got to get to that point in your life where you're like, you know what? Things are always going to be better. Hashtag it'll always get better.
You got to fight through those really dark moments.
Yes. Hashtag don't stop fighting.
Speaking of dark moments, I know later we were going to talk about the worst first dates ever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we are.
Have we given out the phone number yet?
I don't know. Have we? Anybody know that?
Guys, so this is actually just breaking for today. We got it taken care of like about a few hours ago. We have our own number for the show, which we're going to go ahead and we're going to post up here. We're going to put it in the comments, actually. We're putting it in the comments right now. We want you guys to phone in and tell us your worst first date story. We're all going to share it today. We're all going to have equal discrimination today, guys. So this is our direct number. So we really want you guys to share your stories with us. So if you can look at the comments right here, we got it, and I'm gonna say it on
hashtag worst first date ever.
Hashtag worst first date ever.
Hashtag don't say it. Hashtag don't say it, spray it.
978-543-0405.
That's the number. Give us a call, guys. Give us some. If you got some questions, give us a call too. But in these comment sections, make sure you leave some questions for us. We'll be happy to answer any and all questions.
We appreciate the love, Skylar.
What's up, Skylar? What's up, Jade? What's up, Chris Lowe?
I'm gonna go ahead and give the mic over here to Tony. I'm gonna add some more people to this podcast. But again, worst first date. If you're too afraid to call, you know, if you got or you just have yourself tied up, you can't make the call. Go ahead and put it in the comments. We'll share that experience with us. We'll give you our input on how bad that really is. We'll give you a rating 1 through 10.
Hey Tony, I know this isn't a first date, but you know what? I really wish I could say that that the worst first date I would definitely want to ask that Wolverine guy what the worst first date was for
The
him.
worst first date for Wolverine?
Yeah, I want to ask him. Was it with a chick named? Was it with a chick that was Poison Ivy?
I probably shouldn't say her name.
No, let's not say her name. We'll keep it anonymous.
I actually did a poll on my Facebook of things not to say on a first date.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I wanted to get a couple different responses from people. Robert Smith said, "You smell different when you're awake."
You smell different when you're awake?
Yeah, that's definitely something not to say on your very first date. Sor Gimmel said, You look just like my mom at our age. You even have the same name. Never, ever, ever tell someone they look like your mom on the first date.
Oh man, you never say that ever. I mean, my heart goes out to all the moms out there. I love my mama, and I love all everybody's moms too. But you never ever tell the girl you're on a date with, say, "Hey, you look just like you remind me of my mom." Like that's one of the most creepiest things you could say on a first date. You like say that for like date number 5, or way down the line.
Hosanna Liz said, "My therapist tells me I need to stop dating my ex."
You probably need to.
No. On a first date, bad things to say.
Oh, yeah.
Avery Carter said, "Do you want to see my basement?"
Oh gosh.
Put some lotion on the basket.
That's something you'd say on a first date if you're an internet meetup for the first time.
Well, if you're in Texas, honestly, I'd probably be like, well, yeah, I want to see a basement. There's not basements here in Texas. I mean, I'd be actually like, yeah, sure. Let me see what do you have. I'd be actually pretty surprised with that one.
Aaron Marr had a really good one. His worst thing to say on your very first date was, "Do you want to see a trick I learned in prison?"
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Next thing, they're making a spread or something on the table.
Oh, Heather's got one. Somebody read Heather's.
Oh, what is Heather's?
Heather's.
She says they were married.
They were married.
Oh wow, Heather.
Wait,
hold up.
You never want to hear that on a first date.
So you're saying you went on a first date with someone and they were married?
Like, did they just bring that nonchalantly up, like, in conversation? Like, they're like, yeah, I love trains and dogs. By the way, I'm married.
Pass the pepper.
What? I'm married. Can you pass the pepper? Can you pass the butter?
Oh God. What else do we have?
Josie Marsh says, "Don't mind the shovel and zip ties."
Oh no.
Russell Ernest says, "If you see the cops, duck. Don't ask questions."
They got drugs.
I want to hear some bad first date stories.
Yeah, what you guys got? Come on, leave us a comment, guys. Anybody got the phone for when they call us?
It should come up.
It'll pop up here. You'll hear
Oh,
it
okay.
live on the-
Okay, cool. That's cool.
Call us, folks. That's 978-543-0405.
Come on, taking callers now.
Get in on this show.
You guys love my deep monotone voice. Taking callers now.
It's that manliness, that testosterone.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, big shout out to Tanya. Happy birthday. She finally
Happy
turned
birthday,
21. Happy birthday, Tanya.
Tanya's worst thing, she didn't quite get it. She said something about bring me chocolate and a rare steak. But
Oh man, that's a terrible first date.
for her it worked the other way. It worked out well.
Oh man. Okay. I got one.
Okay.
Okay, so let's take a poll for, in about 15 minutes we'll start this question. But start thinking of answers, everybody. The question's gonna be, what is the worst thing you've ever done on a first date?
First thing I ever done.
That could be anything. Like we were talking about sandcastles and I farted or something crazy.
What?
They blew the castle away.
Yeah. She said, "Oh, by the way, did you know I was in a porn?" Wait, what?
Oh God.
Yeah, that'd be something you don't say on a first date.
Lana Eileen Odin said, "I've got another date later." Yeah,
Oh. I've actually had somebody tell me that once.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
On a date? They told you they had another date after that one?
Yeah, things were going good. I think it was like date number 2.
They were not going that good.
It was going good. I mean, things were getting heavy. Like we were kind of kissing and all that, and she came
You
up.
were
and said-
kissing?
Yeah, we were kissing,
And then
I was like, "Hey, well, you want to go back to my house and hang out and I don't know, watch a movie or something?" And she was like, "No, I can't. I got plans." I was like, "Oh yeah, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "Oh well, I have another date that I got to go to." And I was like, "Oh, okay, fuck you too."
right after making out with you?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, "Oh, okay, bitch." I don't even remember her name.
I think that's one girl you wouldn't want to remember her name.
No, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
no.
I was about 19 at the time. I took her to oh, that's where I fucked up. I took her to Denny's.
Oh, you gave her a grand slam?
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, this guy."
I didn't even get to give her the Grand Slam. Didn't even make it to the appetizer.
See these comments real quick.
Yeah, we got any comments? What y'all saying?
Definitely not going good, Scout.
Yeah, no shit. But remember, guys, worst thing you've ever done on a first date. We'll be answering that here in about 12 minutes.
I really want to hear some worst first date stories.
Yeah, we don't want to hear any more Comic-Con stories.
Oh God.
Yeah, you don't want to hear my worst first date story.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard that story, tune into last week's episode. I actually hadn't heard it because I was out of the room at the time. But when I look back at it, Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
Ben knows he really wishes he could have been there for that one.
I think my first worst date story involves that girl.
Oh, I bet. Okay, so let's get on to this next topic that I got. We got the update on Khabib and McGregor now from last week. So as you know, Khabib did jump the cage and went after one of McGregor's guys and the fans. And I saw a meme that showed Drake, because Drake was right there, and everybody said, as they're beating up McGregor, they said, "Hey, look, there's Drake. Get that motherfucker too."
So you was like front row?
Yeah, he was like front row or something.
We got another one.
Wouldn't mind having a child with. Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
What is it?
Wait, hold up. First date? This happened on the first date?
Rachel, really? You had someone who told you that they wouldn't mind having a child with you on a first date? Gosh,
I've
man.
heard of love at first sight, but
But
baby at first sight?
God, I've heard of, like, don't you got to do something in order to get pregnant? I've heard of love at first sight, but not pregnant at first date.
God.
No, so we talked about the fact that Khabib might lose the belt, but Dana White did in fact give him the belt. But right now, what's going on is they're both McGregor and Khabib are facing the chances of being suspended they're temporarily suspended from the Nevada Athletic Commission right now. They're no longer allowed to fight for the moment while the investigation is going on. There's the possibility of being suspended indefinitely.
So, indefinitely for MMA, from MMA,
From UFC.
from UFC.
Yeah, it could take on for a good while.
Shit.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, it was a second date, actually.
Yeah, Rachel
Okay.
says it was the second date.
Oh no, that's okay.
Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
count.
yeah.
Come on, Rachel.
Come on.
Come on, get back with the theme. Still not good. Look at Heather. But yeah, so I mean, so what do y'all think about that with Khabib and McGregor? This whole thing going on with them now.
I'm kind of still with what I was talking about like last week. I mean, honestly, there should be consequences, for what is done. I think the biggest, just like visually, objectively, I didn't watch the whole fight, but I saw the recap of like what happened afterwards. The fact that Khabib like jumped over the octagon to like get into the crowd and like whatever like crap talk is being talked to him, like this dude like just like beat like he just got the championship belt. Like honestly, who's gonna step up to him and actually like take him down, for instance, like physically, So what can someone tell him to put him in a position where like he's like he's like in a sense of like he has to fight for himself in a sense,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I did see a meme rolling around where it showed Khabib in front of a BMW in a parking lot, and they said, "Hey, Dan, if you don't give me my belt, just remember I know where you parked."
Oh no shit.
Yeah. I was like, "Dang, that's savage."
What's up with your
Hashtag-
ego that you just won the belt and you still feel like that's not enough? Like some guy in the audience is messing with you. You'd think like when people hit like a certain level of stardom, or something. I don't know. I always thought that they would feel different, but I guess they're just messed up people just like us.
Maybe he's just all hyped up on adrenaline and testosterone from the fight. He just wanted like maybe he felt like he didn't get enough, like he didn't get his ass whooped enough, So he just wanted like an ass whooping or something. Maybe that's what was happening.
Yeah, it's a rock star. Rock star.
Yeah, but total suspension, I'm not sure. Maybe like a suspension for like like if anything, I think even like a suspension for a season or two would be pretty drastic.
Yeah, I mean,
But like
it could
total,
be a while.
yeah, total suspension, I think it's a little bit too much. Maybe
Well,
having them pay a fine.
Well, I mean,
you
this
know?
is well, yeah, they're gonna pay fines. They're
Yeah,
definitely
pay
gonna pay
fine, you know?
fines.
That's pretty harsh.
I think what I read is that they're looking at maybe a $2 million in fines.
Oh damn! Between
yeah.
the both of them.
Yeah, between the both of them, it's gonna be $2 million, so it's $1 million each. But what I'm saying is I mean, suspended doesn't mean they're fired. It's just suspended for a while until they decide to let out the suspension. It could probably take a few months, maybe 6 months or a year, maybe. But it's not like they're actually losing their position of still fighting. They'll still fight at some point, just not for a while.
But do you really think that like rock stars, celebrities, and that stuff, what they do in their everyday like life should affect what they do as a job? Like if what I did like off of work, I don't think that should affect what I do at work. Like if it doesn't affect how I'm able to work, what do you guys think? I mean,
Well, see, Leah said he jumped because they talked wrongfully of his religion, McGregor and his team. I don't condone what he did, but also I don't understand why he did it. You know, I mean, some people are just that passionate about about their beliefs, and I mean, yeah, I mean, well, yeah, we're not going to go into what his religion is, because, I mean, the fact is, people view strongly about what they believe in and all that, you know, and some people will fight to the bitter end. I mean, look how it's going on overseas in the other countries. Some people there's countries killing each other over their religion. That's one of the main focuses of war, and how war starts is mainly due to religion. It's been like that for thousands of years. Just so you all know, this show will not talk about politics or religion ever, no matter what. I don't give a fuck what you believe. We will not talk about that shit ever. I'm gonna make that clear right now, because all that does is promote negativity.
We got one from Chris Lowe here.
hey, little Chris.
Let's see what Chris.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay, I drove an hour to New Mexico from Amarillo to meet this girl I met on a dating site because she liked Pantera and got there early, so I started drinking 40s in the motel room. Classy, right? I love this already where this is going. It's cool. Okay, I barely remember her coming over. The last thing I remember is watching Pantera videos with her. The next day, I was blocked from her Facebook and that dating site. Hope I had a good time. At least I don't remember.
Oh.
We should narrate on that. What do you think happened?
Oh, man.
I think she had a bad first date. I'm sorry, little Chris.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chris. You didn't have a first date. She had a first date, and it was a bad first date. Hashtag bad first date.
So wait, you didn't actually get to see Pantera?
So did you actually get to see Pantera?
No, they weren't actually going to see a
she
show
just
of
liked
Pantera.
Pantera.
Yeah,
I was going to say,
they
I
clicked
would
over.
be really disappointed if I was expecting to go see Pantera and I just got to hang out with you in your hotel room and watch videos of Pantera.
That's terrible.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, that's terrible.
Either way, not remembering what happened with the first date is pretty bad because it's kind of left open to, like, there's, like, this, like, carte blanche that anything could be written on that card and you don't know. It's that fear of, like, the unknown in a sense, you know?
Yeah, no way. I could just imagine what this girl was doing. I mean, did you check your wallet to see maybe you've been robbed, or? Because I mean, where you first fucked up was you started drinking 40s in a motel room. That's where you fucked up.
No, online dating. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm sure we're going to have lots of callers about a bad online dating first date because, I mean, everyone's had a weird one. 1-978-543-0405. I know somebody's got a bad first date off of online dating.
Oh yeah, somebody's got one. We're gonna go ahead and have Ben type in the number real quick. Come on, guys, make sure you give us a call. That is a legit number. It actually works. We checked it out earlier today. It actually works fine. So
Get on
give
the
us
show.
a call. Give us a call. Be a part of the show. Where's Russell at? Somebody tag Russell.
Do you have a bad first date, Chris?
Not really.
Bro.
Not one that we want to tell right now?
No, not really one that I want to tell right now.
That's okay. All right, Ben, what do you got for us? You got a bad first date?
Ben called me out on that. real
God.
quick.
We don't have to use names.
Yeah, so kind of same thing with me. Like, I said I was going to say this one, though.
If you don't want to say it.
Man, all right, bad first date. Let's see. You have to give me a moment for this one. Hold on real quick.
Gosh. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Hog Wild. I know they got something. Don't worry, guys. We got entertainment right here. We're calling Russell right now. Where's his number at? Let's see if he answers.
The Hog Wild team.
Russell Hog Wild.
Carissa says she wants to eat catfish and not be catfish.
Oh.
Little Chris says it was in 2015. Pantera was already gone. They knew they were going to just hang out at a motel.
Russell Hog Wild. You're live on the Scout and Ben show.
Oh shit! What's up, my people?
Everybody say hi to Russell. Hi, Russell.
What's up, Russell?
What y'all kids getting into tonight?
All right, Russell, we got a question for you. You're live on the air right now. We want to know what was your well, first off, we want to know what is the worst what is one thing you don't say on a first date?
Oh, most definitely. How much land do your parents own? How much money do they have?
That's legitimately a good one, not to say.
Yeah, I saw that on Tony's Facebook page today, and I mean that's what came to mind. Don't talk about money and land.
No way.
Because I really want to, you know.
Oh, yeah. Carissa says hi.
It's all about the almighty dollar, man.
Almighty
How much
dollar.
of it do you have? Definitely.
All right, Russell, here's the second question. What is the worst thing you've ever done on a first date?
Just worst first date.
I mean, ever.
Oh, man, how many followers do we have right now at this moment in
We
time?
got
I wanna
8.
know who I'm spewing this
We
to.
have 8 viewers at
'Cause
this
I can
moment.
go 8 viewers?
Yeah.
Okay, repeat the question. I'm sorry because I got
All right.
talking.
All right, Hog Wild. The question is,
This is gonna be good.
the question is, what is the worst thing you have ever done on a first date?
Okay, y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah, we are so ready.
It's been past 7 years, so I can't get in trouble for it. I don't think. So I went on a date, and we got really, really, really drunk at a bar, and I had a hot Gixxer 1000 in my garage, and anyway, I got home, proceeded to fire the stolen motorcycle up, and we took it out on 1604 at roughly 160 miles an hour. And we get back to the house, and this young female is bawling, right? Like, just, I mean, tears are shooting out of her eyes. And I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And the story be that she was doing the Superman on 1604, hanging on to me, and almost flew off. And not that I have to say, but I never spoke to her again, or she never spoke to me again. I think that's
So that was
correct.
her worst first date.
Oh man.
I almost killed somebody.
Oh man. I think you kind of just incriminated
Thank
yourself.
God everybody's alive and well today. So
Yeah, thank God nobody got hurt. That's a blessing.
man, but you got anything else? Fire away, man. I'm ready.
Oh
I'm ready
man.
for the trivia, man.
Oh. Anybody got any else good topics to bring up so you can get some other viewers to answer some questions
Hey,
too?
what were some of the other ones? Some of the other first day stories, man.
Oh, Tony, repeat them for us. They were
All right,
good.
let me see what else I got.
We're gonna go over a couple of them real quick.
All right, hold on. I'm getting them right now.
I got to get up at 4 a.m., so I can't be on all night, but I would love to, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that guest spot.
Oh, it's
Ben-
coming.
Ben and Scout.
Hey, if you guys want us to do a show out at Hog Wild's Ranch, give us
Oh,
a
there you go.
holler. Tell us, put down
Some
hashtag
dragon's
Hog
breath,
Wild.
30 to 40 pounds of tannerite blowing some shit up.
Yeah.
Down.
If you guys want us to go live at Hog Wild Ranch, put down hashtag Hog Wild. And if we get 20 hashtags, we'll do a show out there.
We don't even need 20 hashtags, man. We're just gonna do it.
Give
We're
us,
gonna bring the people what they want.
yeah. Make sure you like this page too. If you want us to go do a show out at Hog Wild Ranch, put down hashtag Hog Wild in the comments section, and we will definitely go out there and do a show. It'll be awesome. There'll be guns, tannerite, pigs, maybe some deer,
Pigs, blood,
maybe some
guts,
babies too.
glory.
Oh, there's gonna be blood. Definitely blood. You're gonna be hearing people shouting out "Hog Wild" like crazy.
God.
Yeah, I got one last night. A friend of mine's in Tarpley, Texas. A big old, about a 150-pound boar, man.
Gosh.
It was excellent.
Oh, so what you're saying is Thanksgiving's gonna be great, huh?
Do what?
What you're saying is Thanksgiving's gonna be awesome at your house, huh?
Oh yeah, man. We need to have a Ben and Scout pig smoke, man.
Oh.
Smoke some pigs, man.
I'm totally down.
I shoot that.
Yeah.
I'm totally down for the
Old
month of
famous
November.
Apple juice injection with the apple cider vinegar mop sauce.
Oh man.
Can you do the luau thing where you bury it?
That'd be pretty lit.
Man, you know that I've never done that, but I hear people doing cow's heads barbacoa that way all the time. You know?
I had pig that way once in high school, where they did it the Hawaiian way and they buried the pig in the coals.
Yeah. I mean, it's really. I mean, I've had some magnificent barbacoa that's in the ground, man. It was amazing.
Oh man.
Juan, if you want to call us, call into the show.
Yeah, call us in the show, Juan, if you can hear us.
Call us, Juan. We'll send him a text right here. Hey, by the way, is anyone gonna be doing just random thought? We're talking about November. No Shavember. You guys you down?
No.
Oh, crap, it is almost a shade.
It's almost no Shavember.
Is that? No, I don't want to get too vulgar on there. But,
What the fuck are you gonna say?
Your face. Your face, Russell.
yeah, I'm sorry.
It's where you don't shave your pubes or your face.
I keep
Oh,
forgetting
God.
that there could be
Back in the
possibly-
'70s.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really not trim my face because I don't want my beard to get caught in
So I gotta
like
really
a
watch
rotor.
what I say.
That, you gotta live.
Yeah.
YOLO, bro.
No.
You only live once, bro.
No, yo, bro.
YOLO, bro.
Hell to the no. Man.
What's
I
some of
think
those?
could grow the burliest beard out of us three.
Man, it takes me so long though, man. Like I feel like I'm a fucking teenager, man. It's heavy, it's thick, but it's like it takes forever, man. And then I start looking like a homeless person because like certain parts of my beard start growing longer than other parts.
Bro, I gotta be honest with you. When I first met you, I thought you were a homeless person.
Hey, well, the good thing about that is no one's gonna be asking about your land or your money.
That's true. We're like land and money. No, I don't want to know about your under the bridge living, bro.
Did we just start a beard contest for November between us three?
We
No.
did. Should we like shave completely down and then start from like scratch on day one?
From day one.
Probably
of
so,
November?
because like I already got something going on. You got a
I
little
got
something
something
going on.
going on. Scout's got a beard.
Yeah, I'm keeping my beard. I'm not shaving that shit.
On the 1st of November, shave and see who can grow the most by the end of November.
You know what? No, I want to see it between the both of y'all because I've never seen y'all have a big beard before.
I grow my hair out on my head and I start kind of look like a possum. It's really cool.
You know what?
It's this possum look, man. Sometimes it's just, man, you just got to go with it.
Was Juan trying to call in?
Yeah.
But hey, Russell, I'm gonna let you go, man. We got Juan trying to give us a call, brother.
All right, brother, y'all be good, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you for answering some questions for us. Thank you for coming on the show with us. We'll get you next time too. And remember, guys, we're gonna go out to Hog Wild Ranch in November.
Remember, stay hog wild.
Hog Wild, baby.
Wow.
Later, bro.
All right, so Russell Ernest had one for us. Worst thing to say on a first date: if you smell something weird, don't worry. Pretty sure it's not contagious.
Oh, that's terrible.
Jeremy Cantu's got.
Hey, you
My
wanna get on the
wife
show?
and husband likes that too.
Yes. And guess what?
Trying to look at it on Facebook, it's not allowing me to.
Well, guess what? You're on the show
live.
now. You're live with us. All right, everybody say hi to Juan.
Hi, Juan.
What's up?
Everybody on Facebook land, say hi to Juan. He is live with us on the phone.
Juan, guess what, buddy?
What's up?
You're
We
going to
have-
have to tell us your
live.
worst first date.
Oh, yeah, Juan, you got to answer some questions for us. We have 2 questions to ask you.
What's the first one?
All right, first question is, what is one thing you don't say on a first date?
What's one thing you don't say on a first date?
Yeah.
Am I paying or you're paying?
That's a good one.
That's actually a really good one. I like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if anybody's actually ever said that. So, who's paying? All right, Juan. Now the important question. You ready?
Yeah.
This is where it gets heavy. What is the worst thing you have ever done on a first date?
Or just worst first date. The worst first date ever.
That's
And it was just recent, too.
Oh, tell. Back to video.
I think it was, like, hinting to me that they wanted to, like, buy popcorn, and I was trying to, like, move it along, you know, like, because I was broke. I didn't have any money. So it was kind of like, I guess, I don't know, not buying food for my date, I guess. Being like a cheapskate.
Oh, that wasn't fun.
So she was just like hinting
I
that.
mean, it wasn't, because I've always, actually, I've had pretty good turnouts, you know what I mean? I can't really say that had bad ones, though. Just, I felt bad that one.
We got to get some girls to call in because I know girls have had a lot of really bad first dates.
Yeah, tell us about what these terrible dudes out there have been doing. Like, I know we're bad, but I know there's guys out there who are even worse.
Well, what's your worst date, Boy Scout?
Oh man. Well, I just told it earlier. That I was talking. I was on a date with a girl and she didn't want to hang out because she had another date later.
He's just trying to keep her options open, man. That's all he's trying to do.
I told her, all right, well, bye.
You were her first choice. That's got to be something.
No, I don't. It didn't mean nothing. I'm not sure how much money I spent. I don't even know where we went. I was 19 at the time.
Did you remember Richardson, Mike Richardson?
Oh, let's not use first and last names.
His roommate, the girl got all dressed up. Like, she thought they were going somewhere really nice and stuff.
Oh, I remember this one.
Took her to McDonald's, bro. And then,
No way.
dude, it was so sad. I was like, dang, that's crazy, man.
Polar Bear was so broke at the moment. He was
No, it was
so.
his friend, not him. I'm pretty sure he's on it too, though.
No, yeah, Polar Bear. That was Polar Bear, wasn't it?
No, it was his roommate. I don't remember him. His roommate had glasses. He was in the military.
Don't remember.
We used to always go out to go see him.
Oh, I don't remember.
But yeah, dude, I was like, what the hell? That sucks.
So last week,
I was on his first date.
what is Paige saying? Last week?
So last week, Scout.
What?
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, we had a show last week after the fight after the McGregor and Khabib fight.
What do you think about that, Juan? The whole there's like all these reprimands happening to Connor and Khabib right now, saying they're going to suspend him here, like possibly indefinitely, and they're finding him over $2 million.
I think it's just a gimmick, man. UFC now is like all like a gimmick where they just try to make money, so they try to make like a soap opera or like a novella.
Yeah.
They're just trying to make money, man. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I've never seen that happen in the UFC where they jump over the octagon, they try to beat the shit out of somebody. That's weird. You know what I mean?
So you think it might be staged to a certain degree?
I think so, man. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Because they got out of jail the next day. They're going to pay for their bail, you know? But I'm pretty sure that the reviews went up that they're going to see a next fight.
Oh yeah,
see a next fight that gets out of proportion.
Oh yeah, the
the
rematch is
giveaway.
definitely gonna happen. You know it's definitely gonna happen, but with more cops.
Yeah, or they're going to have to have cops.
They're gonna have FBI there. They're gonna have the military there to do security for the whole place.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like me. I'm a Spurs fan, so these players are falling like trees, man. Like
Oh,
we're not
I
having anybody
know.
with the Spurs anymore, man. So I'm kind of scared about that.
Somebody needs to call
That's
the Pope
crazy.
from Italy and have him come over and bless us and anoint the
Man,
Spurs.
that'd be badass. The Pope just come in there and like bless everybody, and then they're immaculately healed.
Yeah, that'd be great. But we need to pray that Tony Parker comes back to the Spurs.
It's kind of like my favorite. My favorite prayer candles is the ones you can find over there at HEB. With the Spurs logo on the prayer candle.
Yeah, those are my favorites. I love
Spurs
those.
Jesus.
I love those.
Jesus.
We love you, Spurs Jesus, wherever you are. All right, guys, just letting y'all know we have 5 more minutes left of the show tonight. I know normally we're doing an hour, but we're cutting it off at 10 o'clock. Anybody got any questions out there? Let us know. Juan, thank you for joining our show tonight.
Oh, you're welcome, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Later, Juan.
We still got time for one caller.
Oh, Lance. I think Lance would want to join.
No, Lance is probably busy.
Yeah.
I think probably my worst first date was when I took a girl to the movies and she left in the middle of the movie.
Oh, that's
she's
terrible.
Like, said, I'm going to the restroom, and she's
I thought she was going to the bathroom and she did not come back.
she's not coming.
She just left.
She just left and she was gone.
That's terrible.
Apparently, the movie really bummed her out.
Dang.
That kind of sucks, bro.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You know, sometimes I don't think about it, and I picked a movie that probably wasn't the best movie.
What did you pick? Hobo with a shotgun?
No. But the kind of girl that stays for that movie.
You know she's a keeper.
She's a keeper.
Just like any girl that's willing to watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with you as a date is
Hey.
definitely a keeper.
That should be a requirement.
Hashtag FAL NLV.
No, we were seeing What Dreams May Come with Robert Williams in it.
Well, I'll tell you where the dreams didn't go. I'll tell you what didn't come that night. Oh, by the way, guys, make sure you visit Cloudcraft. It's over there on, what is it, Tony?
Bulverde Road.
Bulverde Road. That's over there just inside 1604, about a mile. Make sure you visit Avery there.
Looks like we got Russell.
Oh,
Looks like Russell's
he's in the
cheering
bathroom.
Paige on. Paige. Paige, you got a story?
Yeah, Paige, give us a call.
Give us a call. We need a woman's insight on all this.
Come on, guys. We got 3 more minutes.
Got 3 more minutes right here.
Cloudcraft on the cup. That's what's up. All right, guys. Make sure you put down hashtag Hog Wild. In the month of November, one weekend, we will be out there at Hog Wild Ranch. It'll be fun. There'll be tannerite, hogs, blood, yelling, pig on the smoke, all kinds of stuff.
And we're always willing to take you guys' suggestions for future topics for future shows. So leave in the comments as well, like what you would like to hear about, topics you'd like to hear about. I actually also have a...
We got Rachel Belcher call. We got a call tonight.
We got a call. Let's go ahead and answer this one.
Hello, hello, hello. You have reached the Ben and Scout show. How's it going? Oh, don't Facebook call us. Call us on the number. Okay, Carol put down one.
Try again and give us a call, Rachel. I'm going to put the number in the comments. Give us a call directly to our direct number.
She's trying again.
978-543-0405.
978
543-0405.
973-543-0405.
Okay, so Carol got one. She said she met a guy for dinner and he had walked all the way from his house to the restaurant, showed up sweating, smelling like curry with a super strong accent. Oh man, that's terrible. I can just imagine the smell of that. Oh. Here we go. We got our first caller. Hello, you're on the Ben and Scout show.
Caller, can you hear us?
Who is this? Hi, how's it going? Yeah, there's a lag. It's definitely a lag. How's it going? Oh, okay. Hi, Rachel. We got about 1 more minute left, so give us what you got. All right, Rachel, so tell us, what is the worst thing you have ever done on a first date? I can hear the lag.
You can hear the lag?
Yeah. Can y'all hear it?
Uh-oh.
Sorry. I gotta get here, guys.
Can you? Yeah, you can put it on this. I'll see y'all later, guys.
See you.
Y'all have a good night, guys.
All right, we're just changing seats real quick. Go on with the story.
Are the listeners able to hear?
Which one? Hello? Okay, perfect. Try again.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm watching the show at the moment. I'm not hearing anything at the moment. I am sorry. This is the first time calling into the show.
Oh, okay. You can't hear yourself right now?
Yeah, nobody can hear.
No. We're having a little bit of difficulties trying to get it connected.
Y'all have a good night, guys.
Adios, Scout.
Hello?
All right. Can you hear anything?
Is there any way I could try and call back again?
Yeah, let's go ahead and try that. Give me a second. We'll get you back on. We'll try to call you directly, actually.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Bye.
You think we can bring her on camera, like when they do that on a live video?
Let's try that.
All right. Obviously, second show, working through all the bugs. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in. I've been liking everybody's comments and things. Savannah, I see you over there talking. I bet you've got a really awesome worst first date story. Rachel, I caught a little bit of your story. Basically, he had showed up 30 minutes late to the date, and then when you guys went to the movies, you had to pay for the movie tickets because he didn't have enough money. Usually not a good sign. So, tip for all of you guys taking your girls out on a date, make sure you have enough money to actually take her on the date before you show up to the date.
You definitely.
Love you too, Anna. If not, I mean, you know, take her to the museum, take her to the park. Take her somewhere where, you know, I mean, if you're taking her to the movies, if that's your plan, show up with money for the movies.
I'm going to shift this over here for you.
Okay. We're doing our best to see if we can bring Rachel in on the show here for the end. We're glad to have Scout.
Yeah, Scout, he's a real trooper. He had to go home a little bit early though, so he's out for the day. But we're still gonna close off strong here. We got me and Tony.
Hey, what's up, kids? Also known as DJ Gonzo, I do Punk Rock 101 on Thursdays from 11 till about 1 a.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. If you go to the Facebook page, KSYM backslash KSYM Punk after that Facebook, facebook.com. You can see all the information on my show.
That's right. We got a celebrity here in the hot seat with us. Punk rock show. You said Wednesday, right?
Yeah, I do it on Wednesdays from 11 to 1. And me and my sister had actually thought about doing a podcast show because when I was really young, my older sister introduced me to punk rock, and now she does a classical music show. And so she thought it'd be really interesting if we had a show together where she played punk rock music and I played classical. A little brother and sister show.
Oh, really? Classical music too?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if our viewers can see the cat.
It looks like we have everything hooked up for the phone call. Let's go ahead and try to
bring Rachel in.
Try to bring Rachel in real quick. Let's see.
All right.
Let's give a call back to Rachel. See if we can get her back on. All right. Here we go.
All right.
How do you call back? Thank you guys for all the likes, all the love. All right.
Here we go.
Hello? All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, Rachel.
Hey, am I coming in clear now?
We got you this time.
We got you. You're good.
Wait, is he trying to call me right now? Hello? Hey, Rachel. Hello?
We got you on the show, Rachel.
You there?
I'm sorry, it lagged a little bit and bad still.
We're basically playing you through the phone on a speaker.
All right.
So tell us, give us a really bad first date.
Two bad dates that I mentioned, like the one in the comments where I don't know what he wouldn't mind having a child with me, and then the guy who showed up late had me end up paying for the movie, and then eventually asking me for obscene pictures.
So he immediately asked you for obscene pictures. Was that on the first date?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's pretty bad.
Did he like send you some of those like just kind of like snapshots? Cause I know some guys or some people like with
pickle
like
shots.
Yeah, like unsolicited pickle shots, and then like ask you for some shots in return. You know, kind of like, hey, favor for a favor.
I mean, I don't think it was anything like that, but I mean, it was all through Snapchat. I mean, we would talk through text, but just right after I came home, I just see something on Snapchat, like asking me for pictures of myself, and I was like, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Wait, so how did you meet this guy in the first place? Let's preface with that. Is he like a coworker or something, or like just some random dude, or?
Okay, so the guy that oh, wait a minute, are you talking about the guy that asked me about the child,
yeah,
or
the ones, the dude asking for the pictures? Like, where did this guy come from?
Yeah. Oh no, the guy that was asking for the pictures, that was in high school.
Oh, that was in high school.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was like, shoot, what was it, 4 years ago? Oh, god damn, it was 4 years ago. That's crazy.
Dang.
How time flies.
Time's been flying by.
Yeah, it's nuts. So I actually ended up
Speaking of
meeting
nuts.
that guy. I ended up meeting that guy through a friend. My friend at the time, he was like rich as all get out. Like the whole house was like completely custom made on top of the freaking hills overlooking the Pacific Ocean, and there was like a room for every other activity you could do. Like I know there was a gym, a pool, an art room, a gaming room, a music room. Like I don't know, it was nuts.
So
And yeah, what was that?
So, kind of going back to what Russell was saying, do you think would you ask a guy on the first date how much land, how much money he has?
I mean, no, it doesn't really seem necessary on the first date.
How about this guy?
It kinda
I
makes you look
guess
like a
like first
gold
date,
digger.
you see all this stuff like in his house and everything. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? It's probably not something you're expecting, but then it kind of just happened. It didn't sound like he was flaunting
mean
it,
if-
but you saw it. Then, like, what
Oh,
was
you mean if I end up
your
going
next
over
thought?
to the guy's house in the first place?
Speaking on behalf of all women, what would you like to say about guys who send pickle shots to you? Because this seems to be like a common occurrence that all girls go through.
Yeah, I've heard it over and over and over again.
You mean just completely unsolicited pickle pics?
Yeah, those pickle shots.
Please don't do it. Just don't do it. If you absolutely do not know this person, please do not send pictures of your junk. It's not something anyone wants to see when you're first meeting them. If the best part of your personality is your pickle, I don't think you're worth going out with in the first place.
Amen.
I wonder if that's ever
I'm
worked out
sorry.
for anyone ever.
I wonder if it did. Like, what if something like that actually happened? It's like, well, kids, this is how I ended up seducing your mother.
Hey, you want to know how I met your mother the first date? I'll start with the infamous pickle shot.
How did you meet Dad, Mom? Well,
This thing called Snapchat back in the day.
surprise.
Oh man, what do you think they would be using in the future if not Snapchat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So what else? You got any
I'm
other
thinking
like
they would do something-
experiences?
You mean like what? Like other bad first dates?
Yeah.
I don't think I've had any other really bad dates. I mean, I've dated pretty boring people. I mean, or at least one boring person. I actually met him at what was it? It was like a country dance club. I mean, it was fun dancing with him that first night, but as soon as I got to know him, his personality was just kind of bland.
So what would you tell the guys out there what are the things don't say?
Top three. Top things don't say.
Top three things.
Yeah, not to say on a first
Top
date.
three things not to say.
Or maybe it's not just in general, but specifically first date.
Oh goodness, there's a lot. You just want me to name three?
Yeah.
Yeah, three's good.
The worst of the worst.
Okay, top three things just not to say to women in general. I don't know. Just don't mention like anything about that time of the month if they're completely irate.
Wait, hold up. Like, ask you if it is that time of the month. Like proposition.
Yeah, asking
first
or
date?
just assuming.
Oh my God.
Huh?
On a first date? Wow, that's pretty rough.
Okay, what's another thing? Or like what's another thing? Like, wow, you eat a lot.
You eat a lot.
Ooh.
Dang.
I actually had that one pop up a lot on my feed when I asked everybody. Yeah, don't say that. How about
God.
mentioning your ex? Talking about your
Oh,
ex on
God.
the first date.
That's happened to me multiple times.
That's
First
such a
date.
don't do that.
Yeah, and it's even been where there's like multiple exes.
I mean,
she
it
went
depends
through like her list of
on
exes.
how you bring it up, I guess. Like if it's an ex that's been like long gone, like out of the picture for a while, if you're just mentioning it just to mention it as like a part of a story, and not like, oh, I still have feelings for my ex. I mean, it's not so bad, but if the conversation mostly revolves around the ex, I would.
I think you got to
recommend.
leave. I think you got to leave exes completely out of the first date. I mean, later maybe you can talk about it because eventually, old relationships are going to come up. But on the first date, if all you're talking about is your ex, I think it kind of ruins things.
I know it does for me because all I can think about is like where this girl that I potentially would be in a relationship with, where she's been before, and it kind of like makes me think like, where's this going to? Like, where's it leading to?
Yeah.
Maybe like later down the line, of course, we all have our past and our history, but like you're trying to start something fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's awkward if they ask you to dress like. Can you put on this wig?
Yeah, this reminds me of my ex.
And this outfit.
What's another thing? What's another thing that you would not want to have told to you on a first date? One last thing.
Let's see. One last thing. Goodness. Gosh, I'm actually trying to think of like one other like really bad thing someone could possibly say to me on a first date.
Oh, little Crystal.
Shout out, little Crystal.
Happy birthday, Tanya.
Shout out, Kimberly.
Or like that's not very ladylike of you.
That's not very ladylike of you. Ooh. So what do you think like ladylike? Well, in your opinion, you're a lady. You sound like an absolutely amazing lady as well. What is ladylike behavior? Like, what would be ladylike? What would you like all guys to know what ladylike behavior is? Like, let's say a guy is looking for a girl and he's looking for an actual proper lady in his life. What are some things he should be looking for in a girl?
Someone that respects him, respects his beliefs, is supportive in whatever he wants to do, and I guess is very open to new experiences, not very closed-minded.
Those are actually really good things.
Yeah. I like a girl who knows who she is. Who can hold her own opinion, you know?
Yeah, that's true. But when I was talking about ladylike, I was just talking about like I guess things that people just don't expect women to do, like burp or fart.
Burp
or
fart.
or
Oh
cuss.
God. Speaking of farting.
On the first date?
I mean, if someone just happens to pass gas and goes, oh, that's not very ladylike.
I feel like that's a relationship marker, the first fart. Like when you've hit that point in your relationship, you know you've passed over until a certain point.
Yeah, you're comfortable, you know?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think? Do you think there's ever a point in a relationship where you can fart out in the open? Is that ladylike behavior?
Well, I mean, like if I guess you shouldn't do it in public, in closed spaces. Like if you're comfortable with each other, like why should you feel uncomfortable if your body's just doing something that's natural?
Agreed. It's a natural biological process. You can't get around it. So, well, I guess
Right.
what you're trying to say too is like, don't try to not be something that you're not. I mean, we're humans. We burp, we fart. We need to like take a dump, pee. We got to do that stuff. It's a part of like being a human being. So maybe what you're also suggesting is maybe there's a possibility of being over ladylike, like too ladylike, like overkill.
I get what you mean. Like, if you're a completely different person on your first date, how do you know who you're actually dating? Like, then you get to meet the actual person later?
I feel like people don't really tell you every single thing about themselves on the first date. It usually comes with time, and I don't feel like you really get to know the person within even like maybe the first couple months, or I mean like truly get to know them. I feel like it would take at least a year to really see the person as they are. Depending on how long that you've actually spent that time together. Because you could be with someone for a year, but only hang out like maybe once or twice a week.
That's very true. I think any kind of relationship, even friendships, I mean, you got to put time and effort, and like it can't be just one sided. You got to get to know the person. You can't just, dominate the conversation, the relationship. If you talk to one person, if you know them for a year, but you only talk to them like 3 or 4 times throughout the year, had like kind of deep conversations, that's not really a relationship, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've actually got to get going to bed. I have a very busy day tomorrow.
Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Any last things you want to say to the viewers before we get to you get off the air?
Come and tune in more to this show. I think this is pretty cool. Come and support my friend Ben and his friends.
We appreciate that. We appreciate the love.
Yeah, thanks for calling in and trying to help us guys on our first dates.
All right, Rachel. Well, we'll catch you here soon. Hopefully, you can tune in next time. If you have any suggestions for any future topics, leave them in the comments.
I know you guys have something you want to hear us talk about.
All right then.
What was that? Oh.
We know there's a lot of things you would love to hear us talk about here on the show.
Music, art. I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about?
Anything.
Do you think psychics are real? Have you ever been to a psychic before? Would you go to one? Would you pay for that?
Personally, I wouldn't.
Would you go?
But I mean, that's the conversation for another topic, right? Huh?
I said, would you go to see a psychic on the first date, and they could tell you if it's going to work out, and you could just call it right then. You'd be like, psychic says it's not going to happen.
Boom, that's it. Or you just get a magic 8 balls. Shake the magic 8 balls.
Magic 8 balls.
That's all we need.
Magic 8 ball says, "Oh, I'm sorry, date's over."
All right, Rachel. Well, you have an amazing night.
All right, you too, guys. Have a good one.
Night.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so I think we're kind of getting towards the end of the stream now. We're like, where are we at? Like an hour or so. I'm trying to pull up the screen. Yeah, we're at an hour 7-minute mark. So
Dom just joined us. You missed the whole hog wild, Dom. You'll have to watch the show.
You have to watch the show from beginning to end.
Catch us next time.
Oh, Heather seems excited that Dominic's in here.
And Nikki Ray hopped in too.
If you want to be one of our featured guests, Dominic, put #HogWild in the comments. #HogWild. We get you on the show, give you some airtime. We'll have you explain to us your worst first date experience.
Wait, who's your best friend, little Crystal?
My best friend, I love you.
Oh, man, I thought we were going to have so many more bad first dates. I really wanted to hear these from the ladies because I know ladies have had really,
right
really
on,
bad
Dominic.
first dates.
Oh, yeah. Because, I mean, us guys, we can talk about our bad first dates, all we want, but we kind of already do that at times, like in guy circles and everything. So being able to hear from, like, girls' experiences, their worst first dates, it's always, like, have that other perspective,
Yeah.
So that's why I really appreciate someone jumping on the call, like Rachel, for instance, right now.
Yeah.
Sharing her. It takes a lot of guts to even jump on the show, be live. And, anyone who was willing to even comment on here and share an experience with us, that's huge. So we really appreciate that. Appreciate the love.
Here's your chance.
It says, Dominic says, I don't have first dates. I have interviews. Oh,
interviewees.
Oh, interviewees.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mandy Joe. Just joined the show. All right, guys. So we'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll end up here. Start closing down. Last like 2-3 minutes. Any last words you guys want to say? Any topics that you may have for future shows? You can also leave those in the comments right now.
Please do.
Please do. I actually I don't know if I said it earlier today, but we have a Gmail. We created a Gmail, the Ben and Scout Show at gmail.com. Ben and it's all spelled out. Ben and Scout Show at gmail.com. But if you notice what our live stream is titled, we have a third wolf in the house.
Hey, everybody.
Tony. That's
Tony,
right.
a.k.a. DJ Gonzo.
So Tony's going to be one of our featured hosts from now on. I mean, as long as you're willing to come on the show, we got to change the show. It can't just be the Ben and Scout Show. It can be the Ben, Scout, and Tony Show.
Hey, why don't all you listeners vote on good ideas for a show name?
Yeah, because originally we were trying to come up with a show name for all the hosts, and then we just kind of stuck with the name that we had last week that we named the show. So we actually need a podcast show. So if you guys got any suggestions, go ahead and throw those out as well in the comments.
I was telling Ben we should name the show something of like the most Googled words. Well, we got really weird words.
Dominic
like
wants to do the show.
The first most Googled word was weather, so I don't know how we'd name the show weather.
What was that one? Slitherio?
Slitherio.
Slitherio one was one. I was like, is that some type of fellatio?
Most Googled word, we don't know what it means.
Most Google. Dominic says, let's see. He wants to join the show.
He wants to talk about weird pets.
Oh, he has so many weird pet stories too.
Weird pets would be an interesting show for next time.
Nikki Ray says scabenzo. What the hell is a scabenzo?
Scubenzo? Schmegma. That's something else.
Schmegma. Scubenzo.
Weirdest pets. I think that would actually be a pretty good show, or at least part of a topic.
Well, that's a good one. A stand-up comedy night. We can do a stand-up comedy podcast. We can bring in like guests. You know, we don't have to just have like us three. We can have a list of guests.
Do we have anybody got a bit?
If you guys got bits, even if you don't got a bits, get something prepared now. We'll have you on the show. We'll make a whole podcast of live performers.
Yeah, it's your chance. Who knows?
The combination of your three names, I guess that's what it means. Scabenzo.
Oh.
Oh, God.
You can bring the pets on the show?
Yeah, we can have some pets. Why not?
Oh, man. I don't know. It kind of depends on what kind of weird pets people are bringing in.
Oh, true. Let's talk about this uprising of mosquitoes. Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Yeah, those are bad.
Mosquitoes, dude. I bought one of those bracelets. It did nothing. I put it on YouTube. There's supposed to be like certain frequencies that repel mosquitoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So you play this high-pitched noise and mosquitoes don't like it. Did not work at all.
You know, I've actually seen things like that. Kind of like lamps. You know, they have lamps.
Yeah.
But they also have some that are just like sound.
Yeah, it makes a high frequency noise, and supposedly the mosquitoes don't like that noise, and it did not work.
Oh,
at
God.
all.
Well, guys, brace yourself for the mosquitoes coming in. But then we got some cold weather coming in, too, here in San Antonio, so we're looking forward to that.
God.
Thank God. Dominic's got lizards, yo. All right.
Ben, you got a pet over there. It's right next to you.
I actually do got a
I
pet
don't think
right
the
here.
viewers can see it, but what's in that? What's in that aquarium over there?
So I got a little aquarium out here. We got a reptile. We got a snake, a milk snake. I'll love to get her out. Maybe this next show I can get her out. She needs to eat, though. I don't want her to start biting off fingers.
Yeah, let's not do that then.
Yeah, she actually bit someone's finger the other day, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Actually, this happened a couple months ago, so she's been kind of in timeout since.
So any guest will have to sign a waiver.
Yes, if you want to handle the snake.
If you want to come onto the show and handle strange animals. What's the snake's name?
The snake's name is Sugar.
Sugar?
Sugar the snake. That's right.
Do you think you can tell a lot about someone's personality by what they name their pets?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. You know, you get like a lot of those cute names like Fluffy and Sprinkles and and whatnot for some of the pets, and you got some of those like more like band names. You know, people would like name their
Eleanor Pants Bottom the Third.
Eleanor Pants Bottom the Third. I like that. The real elaborate name. We can do a show too, like about pets.
About pets. Those
Pet
are
show.
some of my favorite, like Tonight shows and stuff. Is when they would bring in all the crazy animals.
Oh yeah, all the exotic animals and everything.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we are going to close it out for tonight. Thank you, everyone who was able to join today. We're going to go ahead and take your suggestions. Again, email benandscoutshow@gmail.com. Give us your suggestions of different topics we can talk about here in the future. Give us your suggestions of what the podcast should be named.
Things you guys want to talk about.
Things you guys want to talk about. That way we can go ahead and have a more interactive viewing with our audience. I mean, we got a number now. We're just gonna work out the little technical difficulties, and we got it there with Rachel at the end. So
We'll talk about Night Falcon.
oh, Night Falcon! Just wait till we get into Night Falcon right here. We have a special guest coming up. We have a lot of special guests coming up for you guys. So stay tuned every Saturday around 9:00. We're trying to get this time locked in, this spot locked in, so we can have all our guests come out here. And yeah, so you guys have an amazing night. Any last words you want to say to the audience?
Be excellent unto each other.
Be excellent unto each other, guys.
And party on.
Party hard. Party hard. All right, guys. This is Ben and Tony out for the day. You guys have an amazing night, and we'll catch you here next week.
Night. Much love. Wasta lake.